Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
A very, very good evening to you. Welcome along. It's, of course, the fastest aviation show on YouTube with my good self, Stu Bear. And coming up for you for the next 60 minutes, it's non-stop action all the way. And to start tonight's show off, we got some great action from one of my favourite air shows. Hope it comes back one day. It's from Yeovilton.
Exceptionally varied programme and an exceptional display from Flight Lieutenant Jim Peterson of the Royal Air Force 22. Of the more recent block production F-16s.
Well, as always, great to see the comments coming up in the chat room, and a very, very good evening to everybody, and thank you for all the great birthday messages. Really appreciated it. Thank you so much indeed.
This time, the Saab Yas-39C Gripen.
Well, goodness gracious me, Val. I hope you're recovering nicely. And it's great to have your company. So thank you for joining us tonight. And hope things keep improving.
Thus completing his sequence, Captain Ivo Kardosh from the 211th Tactical Squadron of the Czech Air Force with the Saab Yas-39C Gripen. It's now Lockheed Martin F-16AM Fighting Falcon.
And very quickly, saying hi to a couple of more folks. Saying hello to Amy Wilson, she says. Amy Wilson says, evening Stu and all. Hope you had a lovely birthday. Looking forward to a great Friday night show. And some Amy, Claire and Dave. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Also, hi to Gary Inge, Karen Curran, Mid-Atlantic, RR, UHN 100.
Of 727 Squadron, Royal Danish Air Force with the F-16
Mid-Atlantic, RR in Aeroplanes, SHGP Media, Gary Inge, Sommel, and of course, hi to Val. And I'm sure some of you have noticed this aircraft from the Canadian Air Force, the F-18. It's the first one to be added to the Royal International Air Tattoo list for next year.
The Commando Helicopter Force roll demo.
Good afternoon, line up runway 27.
So to start tonight's show off, just a few takeoff and landings, just from a few years ago from the Yeovilton air shows. Fingers crossed it comes back one day.
Kimono type in the display today. Certainly the most ornate colour scheme from the Belgian air component, the F-16AM Fighting Falcon.
And also a very good evening to Andrew Herberts. And also OE7 HPJ, that's Stefan Lucas Nelson. And we also have Samuel. And also hi to Jeff, Mikey, Veselin.
First of 3 seasons of the Belgian F-16 demo pilot. And it's a very impressive display indeed, as we've come to expect from the Belgian F-16.
Well, that is so kind. Thank you so much for that lovely donation. What a superstar you really are. And hey, she likes pussycats as well. So thank you for that donation there, Val. And in the studio, I've got a couple of special guests with me tonight. Actually, I've got 3. 2 cats, and also we have our lovely dash hound, that's Daphne. So they're all down in the studio. So if you hear any strange sounds at all, it's probably them.
Yeah, 485 on the display next.
Negative. You will need to speak to the flying display committee.
And here it is. This is what we started the show off with earlier. And of course, we got the display. This was from Royal International Air Tattoo on one of the arrival slash.
And hog demo, if you could just taxi forward slightly, there'll be traffic across the runway behind you and traffic.
One of the
backtracking
arrival
the
slash practice days. Here it is.
Acceptance.
Robert Feely, hi to you as well. Hannah F, Mikey. And right now, time for me to go quiet. Enjoy.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and use the hat. West. The early pull-up on the vertigo was due to lowering ceilings on the west side. Huge trailer. We can confirm that he's okay with this as a corner marker. We didn't really get it clear, but I'm just going to hit the corner of the runway.
Syracuse in New York State. The Air National Guard there.
F-16.
Oh no, they were the first to have A-10s. Yeah, and this T-shirt had a caricature of A-10 with the horns like a warthog, you know. And it said, "Go ugly early."
Heading 040, Saudi 6704. Saudi 6704, confirm runway 27 in use. Fox House to Foxtrot North, cross runway 27.
Absolutely there, Robert. I noticed that as well. Very little coming over from the US for next year. I went through the list, as always, having a quick look, and no Blue Angels, F-16, A-10, and you name it. But of course, we're sending the red arrows again over the water. In July, straight after the Royal International Air Tattoo, I believe they're heading for Canada. Wonderful, a big favourite of mine and everybody else. It's the wonderful A-10. Earlier in the week, I had a premiere of the Shuttleworth Air Show back in September. If you haven't already seen that, certainly recommend it. And talking of Shuttleworth, that's what we have right now. With the Gladiator, the Hurricane, and the Spitfire.
Board of Sierra Alpha is clearing to the west now and leaving frequency. Golf Sierra Alpha, thanks very much for the call. Bye-bye.
Bye. The Gladiator went into the annals of aviation history in 10-day period, which gave rise to the myth that the island was saved by just 3 planes and charity. In fact, there were more aircraft than that. It's just that they weren't all airworthy at the same time.
Yes, there were 6, and they were held in reserve for the HMS Eagle aircraft carrier. Gladiator pilots really didn't like the idea of going on to flying monoplanes. But at the same time, there was a pilot prejudice against the Gladiator itself at the time, particularly the enclosed cockpit. The Gauntlet, which was its predecessor, was very popular. And the idea of having an enclosed cockpit really didn't sell well with the RF pilots at first. But the Gladiator was strong and manoeuvrable. That's probably true. The thing you don't want to do is to drop anything out of your pockets, because there's no floor in the aircraft, so it just drops through and you might have an airframe that needs change. So pilots have to be quite careful about that. It wouldn't be any good for me. I wouldn't have anywhere to put them down. No good at all. The Sea Hurricane, again, a rarity. Powered by that unmistakable family. From A flight of 73 Squadron, and the red wheels belong to a flying officer, Edgar Cobber Kane. Gladiator from Cobber Kane was one of the As the Gladiator comes in, you can see the lowered flaps on both the lower and the upper wings there. The pilot choosing to land on the rough grass.
Absolutely there, Malcolm James. Also, hope you had a great holiday, but quite rightly is saying Folkestone Air Show cancelled because the Red Arrows, they're not going to be there.
The Shuttleworth Hurricane,
as we said earlier, they're going to disappear off to North America yet again. We're going to miss them.
North Atlantic convoys heading to Europe and then north to Murmansk. A Mark III Merlin engine developing 1185 horsepower powers the aircraft. Is very early. It's only 1,030 horsepower. Once it goes at ground level, just exploding, it's probably only pushing out about 850 horsepower. So it's a much more effective.
Good, anything from Barnstable 1? Well, post very responsible access. Formation braking, go!
The temperature's minus 18°C.
After the war, it became an instructional airfield taking place
Box number 3 for radio check.
Isn't this just the most fabulous location for an air show? It's an old warden. And of course, it's the Shuttleworth air shows. They have them all the way from May right the way through to October. Normally 1 or 2 every month.
Quite proud to say that I was one of the sponsors.
And if you want to see the September show, that
96.
we had the premiere of that on Wednesday night. They certainly are there, Lucas. Well, I know they're going to Canada, and they're going to be away for quite a long time because they're going to be missing for the whole of our summertime from around about the third week in July.
About that. If you can't do it tonight, then go online on the website and check it out.
It's there for our chief pilot, Kevin Stone, behind the Sea Hurricane.
And talking about checking things out, in the chat room right now, I'm putting a link, and hey, save that for later. If you haven't already seen it, it is the Shuttleworth Air Show that, as I said, I did the premiere on Wednesday night. If you haven't seen it, I think you'll really enjoy it. Check it out later.
I'll just let you enjoy the spectacle of the sounding. These two aircraft as they taxi. So the aircraft, in fact, will be parking in front of the crowd line. And, as John mentioned earlier, in the sky, the pilots are far too busy to notice applauding as they fly past, but when our pilots, once they've parked up, they do give them a round of applause.
Tony Prince!
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs!
So there it is, the link is in the chat room. Check it out a little bit later. Meanwhile, hey, we got the special feature time coming up. Thanks to James. Right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. Well, a few years ago, James had this absolutely wonderful, privileged location to be able to film. I just love this display team. Please, one day, come over to the UK. We keep sending the red arrows over, so come on. But it certainly won't be for the next 2 years. As a lot of you, I'm sure, will know, they released what they're doing for the next couple of years, and no mention of coming anywhere near us. But here they are, the wonderful Blue Angels. And this was filmed from Pensacola. And this filmed by one of the best aviation videographers by James Fennelly, JF Aviation Videos. Check him out. Absolutely stunning footage. James, you are the top man. Oh, and of course, edited by my good self. And this particular video, well, this was filmed very, very early one morning over at Lakenheath as these Aviano F-16s were taken off from, of course, you know where it is, it's Lakenheath. And this, believe it or not, well, you'll see the fence in a moment, but these were taken, obviously, through the fence. And these were all from, as I said, from a live show that I did over at Lakenheath just a few years back. So certainly hope you enjoy this. Keep the messages coming in. As always, it's great to know you're watching. Like we're saying hello to Bandit 99. And my good friend, there he is in green. That is Andrew Herberts. And here they come. You saw the F-16s? Well, we're going to see a couple of F-15s.
Watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Fabulous Doctor Who himself. There we go. There's a question for you. Which Doctor Who was he? Was he number 6? I'm telling myself he was the Time Lord number 6. But hey, no doubt you super people in the chat room will know the answer to that. And who knows, will it be on tomorrow night? What are we looking at right now? Well, we've moved from Lakenheath. We're down at Mildenhall, and what a special day this was. Apart from the fact that it was rather nasty rain coming down, which is typical. They're doing what's called the Elephant Walk, where they literally got out as many KC-135 tankers as they had. And as you could see, quite a few. Andrew Herbert. He says, well, what a lucky man as well. He was staying on base at RAF Finningley when the Blue Angels came over. He says it was an awesome weekend. I think it was. I've got a feeling the weather wasn't good though, was it? Certainly wasn't sunglasses weather. Hey, I got it right. I should know, shouldn't I, Andy? Because I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. So, yep, it was the 6th Doctor. I'm very, very proud to have that. I'm not sure who actually filmed that for me. Was it you, Gary? No doubt somebody in the chat room will tell me. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be back with you next Friday night, providing the health keeps on allowing me to do these Friday night shows. Not too brilliant at the moment, but we've got lots of videos coming out, so look out for all the premieres that are coming out on YouTube. Fingers crossed, we will be carrying on.
Welcome along to our brand new YouTube channel, The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. We'll be taking you to some amazing locations while we travel around. We have scenic videos with relaxing music, cycling adventures, camping locations, and some great documentaries, plus lots more. So join us on The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel and subscribe for free right now.
And there's the link right now. And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. Well, last week we had a request. I hope he's going to watch this. He said, Stu, a couple of weeks ago he said, can you play something from Atasugi? So we're in Japan with James. Well, I'm sure Adu will be watching this a little bit later. He can't watch it live. But Adu, if you are watching it, I hope you enjoyed those couple of helicopters. Now, I rely on Adu to let us know what they are. But I've got a feeling there were Sikorsky MH-60R Seahawk helicopters. I'm just hoping that's what they were. When it comes to helicopters, I am absolutely... As always, it's great to have your company on a Friday night. Keep the messages coming in. Like we're going to say hi to John Bullard, Gary Inge, Jeff Ritterspatch, Mikey, and just look at the variety of aircraft right here. Filmed brilliantly by James. Andrew Herbert. When we see you sometime, you'll have to tell me some of the stories about that weekend you had. I know sometimes James actually watches these back, so James, loving these wide-angle shots. So you fantastic folks in the chat room get to see what it's like down here at Atasugi. Well, thank you very much there, Lucas Nelson. I was right. Loving it. And it's great to see Julie. She's in the chat room. Also, hi to Hannah F. And looks like Julie, she's just woken up for the night shift. How the devil are you, Julie? Good to see you. By the way, don't forget, on Sunday afternoon, it's Put Your Feet Up Sunday. If you've missed anything on tonight's show, do a rerun on a Sunday afternoon on Facebook, on Air Show World, on the Air Show World page. Check it out. We'll be live at 3 p.m. UK time on Sunday afternoon. Of course, I'll be live, and I'll be able to say hi and how you're doing and all that stuff. It's pretty much a rerun of the Friday night show with a few little extras thrown in here and there.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Just in case you forgot. Oh, hey, Julie, this is for you. She loves this place now. Yes, she realises what a great place it is. It's Mildenhall. Bring on the Phantoms. Well, I will certainly do my best to. Unfortunately, I haven't got any Phantoms on tonight. I think we had some last week, but yeah, I'll have a word with James and we'll see if we can sort out some Phantoms from Japan for next week. And there we go, with the aircraft far down the other end of the runway. Little bit quiet, but hey, here we go. KC-135 coming into land. I like that, Andrew. Yeah, from bits he can remember of the show. Well, he certainly remembers the Blue Angels. At least that's one thing. You know what, Lucas? I'm absolutely the same. I just love military aircraft. Yeah, I like civil aircraft, but hey, living next door to an airfield like East Midlands Airport, you just take it for granted. And also a very good evening to Photo for You. Says, good evening, Stu and all. Stephen Billings, loving the 747 Jumbo, just about to take off. And I'm pretty sure this was filmed on one of the live streams that I was doing. And that's one of the other things I love about Mildenhall, especially if we've got an easterly wind, because quite often you can see those, the F-15s. They were visitors to Mountain Home. That was where they were from, and the real observant can probably tell that from the actual tail markings. But they fly quite often when they're using the ILS approach directly over the top of Mildenhall. And I believe in the chat room a little bit earlier, somebody put saying that the Ospreys, they've all been grounded. Wow, I'm not surprised. Absolutely awful news coming in from Japan with that Osprey that crashed a couple of weeks ago, and everybody on board. Very, very sad. Very tragic news. But again, yet again, what is it about these aircraft? What keeps happening to them? Don't forget, I will be live as usual on Sunday afternoon. 3 p.m. is the time. I'm not 100% sure if we're live next Friday night, but if not, I will be here the week after. But of course, most of you will know because, hey, you get the messages and either the notifications or you find out from Facebook. But don't forget, Sunday afternoon, we're definitely live on Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. We've still got around about 2 minutes of the show still to come, so still time to put some more messages into the chat room. I must admit, I was very, very unlucky earlier this year. Seemed like every time I turned up to Mildenhall, the Ospreys became very, well, they just disappeared. It was a case of, Stu Bear's in town, we better get out of here. But yes, as you guys are saying in the chat room, it looks like we won't see them for a little while. But hey, safety is the most important thing, as of course we all know. Look at that beautiful tail of that KC-135 with a tiger tail down. And I got a feeling this was taken around about 18 months ago. Well, Val, it's been wonderful to see you in the chat room, and I certainly hope you keep on improving. All right, so you take care of yourself. And if you want to see more great aviation action and you haven't actually seen it yet, we did that premiere on Wednesday evening, and I'm going to put in the chat room the link to it again. You'll absolutely love it, especially if you like the Warbirds, and also the beginning of the video, because the owner of the actual aircraft, Nigel, he sent me his in-cockpit footage of the Waco, whatever you want to call it. So big thank you to him. And there's the link to it. So watch that. If you haven't already seen it, you'll definitely enjoy it. With some D-Day markings, as you can see, just taken to the skies. There it is, beautiful, and expect to see next summertime quite a few D-Day aircraft coming over. Of course, we've got the Dakotas. They're coming over from the US and Canada, and they're doing a full European tour. And we've got to finish with a sunset shot, of course.
Timing. Split-second timing. Heart rate gets faster. Just for a moment, time stands still. Top pilots use split-second timing, pulling G-forces with precision and perfect timing. That's why the world's best display pilots put their trust in Swiss precision timing with avionic watches, and you can be part of this world with perfect timing. Airshow World are proud to offer you 20% off ladies' or gentlemen's avionic watches. This offer is exclusive to Airshow World. Click the link or see the website at Avionic Watches and use the code of Airshow World. Remember, timing is everything with Avionic Watches.
There we go, the perfect gift. Treat yourself.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Well, Steve, I tell you what, if you felt like I feel at the moment, I feel absolutely dreadful. Your timing would be 10 minutes out. I feel absolutely awful. But we've managed to get through the show tonight, and hopefully I shall be with you next Friday. If not, it'll be the Friday after. But fingers crossed we will be here for the Sunday afternoon show. But for my good self, Stu Bear, I'm going to lie down. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you very, very, very soon. Have a good weekend. Thank you, and see you Sunday. Bye for now.